Hi guys, this is an update video about my planted aquarium here. People have been asking about how well it's doing. It's been established for quite a while now, so I thought I'd go ahead and show it to you. There's a series of videos before this one that go into exactly what species of plants are in here and how I set this tank up. This is a Walstad method tank, so there's actually potting soil underneath the gravel down there, and that's a big reason why this tank has been so successful for me. But I just wanted to give you an update here to show you what has changed over time and how things are doing. If you've watched my previous videos, the first thing you'll probably notice is the fact that half the tank doesn't have anything planted in the soil anymore. And actually, it's over time, the things just kind of drifted out of there and they grew just fine, not planted in the soil at all. So I just kind of left them floating. You can see a few things are still planted down there, crypts and stuff. But the majority of it is just free floating, and the fish like swimming through it and stuff, and I think it looks pretty good, so I just leave it that way. As you can see, they've grown some pretty significant root structures down there. And you will notice quite a few snails in this tank, and they don't really hurt anything, so I just let them go. I think the most interesting part of this tank is looking at it from the top, because all this stuff that's growing out of the top here. I was going to put a lid on the aquarium, but I kind of like the way that things were just growing all crazy looking out here, so I just left it like this. See a little flower right there that they do every so often. Like I said, if you're interested in knowing what kinds of plants these are, the video series I made before goes into all that in detail. Just look up the Walstad method tank on my YouTube channel. This plant here was had like maybe 3 leaves when I put it in here, and it was actually dying in one of my other aquariums that wasn't really set up for plants. So I put it in this tank to see how well it would do. And as you see, it's fairly large there, but then it loops around underneath that bar, and this is the same plant right here. And as you can see, it's still growing new leaves there. And yesterday I cleaned out this aquarium and I pulled that plant entirely out to see how large it was, and from the tip of the leaf to the tip of the roots was 5 feet long. So it's doing quite well. And at the same time that I put, or actually shortly after I put this one in, I also put this guy in, which is the same kind of plant. It's a clipping from the same plant, and he's doing very well too. I'll go ahead and take him out because he's much smaller and easier to mess with. So that's pretty good growth, because he was also almost dead when he got put in this tank. See a bunch of little snails in there. So I really like how wild this tank looks. It looks very natural, especially if seen from the top. It just looks like a bunch of wild growth, and I enjoy that look. I know a lot of people wouldn't like it so much. It looks kind of cluttered, but the plants are all healthy and doing just fine, so I just leave it this way. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, please.